You're listening to The Morning Show with Dave Hyde on 99.2 Hermitage FM, online and on your smart speaker.
So that was Aliens Don't Ring Doorbells with Story from their album Arrival, which is out in October. And I've got Dorian, Adam and Christian on the phone now from Aliens Don't Ring Doorbells. Hi, guys.
Hi, Dave. How you doing, buddy?
All right. How's it going?
I'm loving the mix of accents. Adam, there's a UK accent in there.
Yeah, I mean, I'm originally from Liverpool, but I lived a lot of my life in Oxford, and people always say to me when I have a few too many vodkas, they go, I sound like I'm from Bristol. I go, all right, my lover, but I don't realise they talk like that sometimes, but I do. But really, I'm from Liverpool.
Oh, so how did you lose the accent so quickly? I thought that accent stays with you for life.
This is a true story. My grandparents were originally from Oxford. My mum and dad were a duo in the 60s, so my grandparents looked after us a lot. So also, in those days, regional accents weren't that popular. So I used to have elocution lessons above the barber shop in Penny Lane with a book on my head going, "How now, brown cow?" So we never picked up the accent, and that's a true story.
You know, it takes a radio interview for me to get this information out of a guy that I've known for over 10 years.
I try to mix it up a little bit, you know.
And Dorian, where are you from?
Well, I'm originally from California in the United States, although I haven't really lived in the United States since long time, more than 20 years. Most of my career was actually living over in Europe. I lived in Ukraine for a while because I was doing a lot of investment banking for a long time. And then my family and I, we moved, we also lived in the Bahamas for quite some time. And then most recently, we lived in Spain for a little over a year, and then we came back to renew our visa back to the Bahamas. And then the COVID crisis hit, the embassy shut, and so I'm stuck in the Bahamas right now, waiting for the embassies to process our visa so that we can get back to Spain. So I've lived in quite a different places all around the world, really. So I'm quite happy to be sitting right now in the Bahamas, where it's nice and warm here in November.
And just going to Christian. Christian, where are you at the moment?
I'm just down the road from Adam, actually. We're both in Spain. I'm originally from Birmingham. I'm relocated to Spain back in 97, I think, and I've been here ever since. Yeah.
I'm going to be honest, Christian, I didn't realise there was an English accent there either, to be honest. But so you're a Brummie then?
Yeah, Brummie, yeah.
See, you've lost your accent as well.
I don't think I ever had one that strongly. I mean, it does come out, especially if I'm back there, which I haven't been for a while, but I don't think I really had that strong an accent. So
you're not sat there going, "Are you all right, am you?"
You're all right.
that cartoon, was it with Hartley Hare? My name's Pig and I like food.
I don't know if you ever remember the old British gas adverts where they used to, or BT adverts where they said, "We want to be together."
Yeah. Off and honourable. He had the taps at you. Very off and honourable.
Yes.
I really hated those adverts. It didn't do much for Birmingham, to be honest.
I don't know. The main actor went into Harry Potter.
The best thing for Birmingham, I think, was the nightclub. What was the nightclub called we used to go to years ago in the ballroom? No, I can't remember the name of it now.
The Ritz.
No, that'd be too posh for us. No, it would have been the Ritz. No, crikey.
The Dome. It's got to be the Dome.
It was the Dome. That was it, the Dome. I used to go for chicken and chips at midnight to soak the beer up and then go back in.
That's the O2 concert venue now.
Is it?
I think so.
I'd be sick in there.
And I've got to be honest, after listening to where everyone is, are we all jealous of Dorian?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Just happens to be stuck in the Bahamas.
I'm not here. I'm not, because I don't like him, so it doesn't matter.
Well, I'll tell you an interesting story, Dave. When we wrote all the 12 songs for the Arrival album, we actually had a creative week. We had 2 creative weeks where we each spent 10 days separated from our families. It was just us all living together. And we did that in the Bahamas. Every morning we'd get up and jump in the ocean, and we would just write songs. And in the afternoon, my 2 buddies, Kevin Dean and Earl Forbes, playing drums and bass respectively from the Bahamas, they would come in and they would add the rhythm tracks to what we were writing for the day. And very much so in those 10 days periods, it was intensive and we loved it. And part of that was being here in the Bahamas, but part of that was just, the three of us all living together, writing all the time.
Well, listening to Arrival when it came out in October, I absolutely, because obviously the first single was Story, and then obviously the album came out. I think you had another release in the middle, didn't you? And then obviously we've now got Daylight. But the album it's a really great listen because you've got so many different genres of music. What was it like sort of being together like that then? Sort of writing a bluesy type track, a rock type track?
I mean, we get asked this question quite a bit because, like you say, all the different genres. I mean, but it wasn't actually in our mind to do that. We were quite true to ourselves and what we wanted to do, which that's the only bit of advice we can give to other musicians as well. It's like, write what you want to write. And those are the sounds and the songs that came out that we liked and we decided to put on the album. It wasn't an actual decision to say, right, let's put a blues one, let's put a pop one, let's put a rock one on. We just all wrote music and we enjoyed what we wrote, and that's what we put on the album. So it wasn't a collective decision, it's just something that happened. It evolved, I suppose. Yeah.
And do you all like that type of music, sort of that? Do you all have an eclectic type of music?
Hate all of it. I was forced into it.
Different place.
Yeah, I mean, but that's the good thing, I think. Like Chris said, we've got different tastes. Christians, it's traditional rock, Led Zeppelin, things like that. Myself, I love swing music. I love pop music, Brit pop and that sort of stuff. Dorian's got a very different taste as well, which helped in the writing, sessions, so we could all get involved.
And what was it like, sort of, did you, even though you mixed it, and did you record it in the Bahamas?
Well, we actually recorded the 12 songs in a demo at a really great studio here called Sanctuary Studios. And we did that. We hired that studio for 2 straight days. It was about 15 hours a day recording, and we laid all those tracks down as demos. And the reason we did that and tried to get the best recording we could is to hire the best producer we could. And we ended up getting a really great producer by the name of Jeff Cannon, who has a long list of working with No Doubt, Madonna, Sting, and quite a few other bands and groups. And he listened to the demo and he said, I think I could work with this. Now, once we got to the studio with Jeff, the songs did evolve quite a bit, and we had spent a lot more time on it. But originally, yes, we recorded the demos right here in the Bahamas.
Oh, fantastic! Yeah, because I've got to be honest, like I say, listening to it and sort of starting off with Blind to See choices and stuff like that, just going through the album, it sort of tells a story, which is brilliant, and I absolutely love the Heart Is in Her Eyes.
Right, yeah, I mean, that is actually a song, a lyric that I wrote quite a long time ago. And I don't. If you look at my pictures, I quite like getting tattoos done, and it's the only song I've got tattooed on my arm. The Heart Is in Her Eyes, because it's pretty much the first song I wrote lyric-wise from start to finish. And it's like it's a self-portrait, really. It's all about a singer in a band in a bar, and then this girl walks in with her boyfriend. And she doesn't like him. She likes the singer likes her, and it sort of goes on from there, really. And
according to some information I found online, you guys met in Costa Blanca.
Yes, that's right. We started out in a cover band in the summer of 2017. Adam had a cover band with Christian, and their guitar player returned to the UK, and I auditioned for the part. And after a couple of bottles of wine, Adam agreed to take me on. And
I think that's called a buy-in, isn't it? It's called a buy-in.
Whatever works.
Yeah, I didn't agree to.
Well, we're still working on you, Chris. It takes a little time, but hopefully, I still got my fingers crossed.
Yeah, basically, we got together in the cover band, and we all got on as friends, and we all realised that we had this same, idea. It's Dorian's idea as such, really. And we sort of had a chat about it, and Dorian said, well, what do you think? And we went, yeah, let's go for it. Because the time felt right with meeting the right people, myself, Dorian and Christian. I think that's a big part of it as well. You don't just do it out of the blue. You got to feel it, which is what we did. So it's great.
And obviously, Aliens Don't Ring Doorbells is a unique name to any band. It's probably the best name I've heard on a band ever. It beats The Who, let's put it that way.
Excellent.
How did you come up with the name?
Well, thanks a lot for the compliment. Because that's the name of the band. It kind of makes you think, and then you realize, yeah, that probably makes sense. But when that's not how it actually started. It all started with my family, my young family, and I were traveling on the Underground in Manhattan, in New York, and an old guy was walking down the platform having a conversation with himself, and he stopped and turned to my 6-year-old son, Zach, and said, "It's because aliens don't ring doorbells." And then he continued to have his conversation and walk down the the platform. And the name just kind of stuck. And Adam, when I brought it to Adam and Christian, they kind of rolled their eyes a bit. And then they agreed. Of course, there's another bottle of wine or two. But
I think it's one of the best decisions we made. You know, it's like you say, it really works well. It's landed in people's laps really quickly, and people have taken it on board really quickly and embraced it, which is great. So it was obviously, again, it was just the right thing at the right time. It was just a great name. So, hands up to Doyle, for coming up with that one. It's a brilliant one.
Well, when we got handed Story, and I read like I say, it comes through, and I'm sort of looking at him going, aliens don't ring doorbells. Oh, I like that. That instantly got me pressing play on the track straight to air. It was brilliant. It was absolutely brilliant. So, with a name like that, does that mean that aliens don't ring doorbells, they rock?
Without doubt.
Yeah, for sure. Well, that's what we're here to do. Bring that message to the Earthlings wherever you are.
Yeah, we are the voice and the face of all those aliens out there that haven't got a chance to state their views. We're doing it for them.
Does that mean you're all getting together, going out to like the Area 51 area and sort of doing your next music video just by the gates, just for a laugh?
Well, do you know what the funny thing is?
Didn't we?
Yeah, there was actually a festival organised at Area 51 when we sort of launched, and I don't think it happened, but we were definitely in discussions about doing a gig there, funnily enough.
Was that the Storm Area 51 event?
It must have been, yeah.
No, it wasn't that. No. Definitely not. No. I wanted to keep as far away from that as possible. Yeah, it's lucky that they didn't get shot.
I initiated it.
I've got a couple of questions for you. They're really stupid questions. They're just out there, and I try and get a few into everybody. So anyone can answer they like. And I know you're all around the world. You're all different types of people, different styles, as we learn.
And I can't find my baby.
So, if you're ready for this one, anyone can answer. You ready?
Yeah. Go.
So, if you could buy any type of food right now, what would you buy?
M&M's.
Scotch eggs.
Carne asada tacos.
So we got tacos, M&M. It just shows you Scotch eggs. Scotch eggs.
Yeah, homemade Scotch eggs. They're just the best, aren't they? Don't you think?
I don't know. I've never met. Has anyone else made them at home?
No.
I quite like a homemade.
I don't even know what it is.
It's an egg that's sort of wrapped in sort of spicy breadcrumbs, I suppose. It's the best way of describing it.
I'm allergic to eggs.
I'll try them. Why not?
That's it. That's what you got.
Good.
That's on your rider next time then. What colours are your toothbrushes?
Blue.
No idea. Oh, white.
I would say green.
I've got so many people coming in and out of my house to stay here. We actually have got a colour-coded system. I've got my daughters, their boyfriends, and our friends that stay. So we actually, that's why I know what colour mine is, because you always say, well, I'm sticking to blue. You can have green. You can have pink. You're having yellow.
What? That's why I've got my own bathroom.
Smell.
Mine's an electric one.
And as a band, obviously, you've got the first album, you've got Arrival out, you've got Daylight out, this is out at the moment. What's the one thing you'd put on your bucket list after this last 12 months?
True, lummy. I'd like to pass my motorbike test, because I bought myself a little moped about a couple of months ago, and I've forgotten how much I enjoy it, so I want to get the bike test done and get on a proper Harley and just disappear.
Okay, so seeing as it didn't happen last year, if you can make this happen, I'd like to play the 50th anniversary of Glastonbury.
All right.
You'd like to be on Glastonbury? You'd like to be on next year's Glastonbury?
Well, it's next year. They postponed it, right? It was supposed to be last year. It was supposed to be this year.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, next year's Glastonbury. Yeah.
I won't be here. I'll be out on my bike.
I think that's a campaign we can start.
Yeah.
There you go.
I think it's well worth trying.
We'll leave it to you, Dave. All right.
I'll tell you what. I'll start the ball rolling. and we'll see what we can do.
Yeah, we need the aliens at Glastonbury.
Terrific.
I think you'd be great on that main stage.
I'd settle for the pyramid would be nice, but
Yeah, we'll settle for any of the stages.
anything will do.
As long as you're there, that's all that matters. Well, guys, thank you very much for your time today. I know it's been a bit of a strange one. Thank you very much for the album, because it is fantastic. I say, Arrival is out now, and also your new single, Daylight, which come out on the 13th of November. You can pick it up everywhere. Is there anything to look forward to in 2021, tours or...?
Well, 2021, we're planning to go back into the studio. We're now talking with a number of producers that may be interested in taking us on board. We're really setting our sights pretty high because we really want to make a terrific follow-up album that will be released in the fall of 2021, probably in the November-December timeframe.
And also, there's a lot of stuff coming up. We're in discussions with a lot of people about supporting some acts and also doing a tour and some festivals. So just keep an eye out on our social media, Aliens Don't Ring Doorbells, all one word, lowercase, and you'll find out.
Oh, fantastic. Well, thank you very much for your time, guys.
Thank you so much.
Thanks,
Dave.
Have a great day, and we're going to go straight into your new single, Daylight, from the album Arrival.
Thank you.
Yeah,
And you.
all the best, buddy. All the best.
You're listening to The Morning Show with Dave Hyde on 99.2 Hermitage FM. Online and on your smart speaker.